Sorry about
just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. Westward from the Davis Strait, as there 'twas said to lie, the sea route to the Orient for which so many died, seeking gold and glory, leaving weathered broken bones, and a long forgotten lonely cairn of stones. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make
Alright, let's do this, chat room.
Fucking dream.
Greetings and salutations, everyone. And
Hello.
welcome
Greetings.
to the next episode of Fields of Fire. The first episode of their final chapter, Last Call. So, to get things rocking and started, I will be giving the recap.
Ooh.
Lost.
Alright. Works for me.
And so, as the vagabonds from Flanderton, the deal makers and mischief makers and road takers make their way across the confines of those back alley streets, rising slowly to fame and fortune within their own respective organizations, seeking fortune, seeking fame, and even seeking love. What they found instead was the terrible throes of ancient evils, a disease of the land, and within its corpulent shell, secrets. And there, at the edge of ignorance, these unlikely vagrants, these dredges of society, proved themselves in the moment to be made of heroes' blood. And with one final act, the engine of ignorance brought low and shattered. And yet, despite this, such paths are yet still walked by mortal hands. And in power, corruption comes. Spirits, whether by sowed or soured by the lives that they had lived, each one deciding that it shall not be shared but taken. Some succumb to the madness, others embrace it, and others still fight against it. In a final act, the very precipice of power, a decision was made, and a pact betrayed. And there, in the fading light of once-bound friendship, so is shattered the light within. Dark hands grasp at the weary warriors, pulling them forth to an unknown fate. And in the distance, the silent faltering of dead gods.
Here we go.
Light. First, like a flash of sunlight, and followed like the soft, paled moon. Star patterns. Swirling spirals. Till the magic fades. Cavity and Oliver find themselves standing within the bright glow of an orange light. A flame burning in the vestige of an orcish silhouette. But they feel that they are not alone. As their senses return to them, Behind them stands a figure unknown to Oliver, but only whispered of Cavity's mind. The second to the Black Hand, direct in his service. Leader of the Warlocks of Corvanus, whether they know it or not. The White Glove. And with that, hold on, let me adjust the camera real quick. And with that, the White Glove will clasp his hands together. Well then, he says with dulcet tones smooth to the ear. It would seem that my master's call did not go unabated. And here you are. Congratulations are in order, dear Cavity. You have performed yourself marvelously before the Black Hand's machinations. And although I dare say that many will not know of your name, such an act, I'm sure, will be whispered amongst the followers. I am to see to it that your final chapters of your life, Dawson McCormick, are put to proper use. And to your companion as well. We have much to discuss. Much to discuss indeed. First, we shall begin. You have been called here, not out of mercy, but out of obligation and expectation. To be clear, our Lord has a job for you. One that you have volunteered yourself for by your breathtaking act of competence. You will see that the White Glove adjusts his suit slightly. I will be honest, you were not my first choice for this mission. I think that you have a bit of, he says beneath his hat, almost spitting the words, whimsy to your actions. A child's frivolity. One that I will expect from this point forward that you will disabuse yourself of. Your antics will only be tolerated as far as your competence, and you will find me to be a most demanding barrister. Questions I'm sure that you have. I shall answer what may, and then we will continue. Our Lord is impatient, and the tables of time are stretched thin.
He will nod, and he will only ask, I cannot help but wonder where you were in a facility underneath the silver stones, and suddenly, whereupon are we now? What is this place, and how did we get here?
You are beneath the Black Hand's monolith. You are here because you were called here. Behind you, you will see the energy source of the Black Hand's monolith. The orange fire of the ambition of our Lord himself. His flames have awakened. The time that was told is now. For both love and hate once again continue their dance. one of reminiscence, the other of vengeance. The goddess has returned, and with her return, so too does the flame beneath begin to burn once more.
I will burn just as brightly then. I have no more questions. Unless you would like to say something, Oliver.
No. Okay, then can Oliver do a martial check?
Sure.
A white glove.
As you begin to gaze upon the white glove, he will pose, noticing that you are checking his power level. The white glove, however, will only reveal to you that he is of an equivalent 12th level character, and you will get nothing else from him. Keep your eyes to yourself, monk. He will respond.
Just nod.
Now then, such pleasantries are out of the way. Let us begin. Our Lord has called you forth from utter ruin and destruction. The light within you, Dawson, burns bright indeed, bright enough that our Lord has seen fit to command me to call you here. There are tasks that need doing, preparations that need made. The final confrontation will soon be upon us. I'm sure that you are aware of the machinations of this wizard and his experiments. Long since have we begun to combat such a thing upon our knowledge of its existence. The actions of the various individuals across the continent has indeed awakened such ancient frivolities. These machinations must be brought to heel, and we must ensure that whenever this machination is brought to heel and the great war upon the surface is decided, that it is the people that are able to make their own decisions, to break forth the yoke of those that would call themselves civilized. Surely you see it, yes? The Pale City's iron grip upon the east, what little that the Barrow King does not have and hold in sway, the unchecked ambition of the young upstart, wielding brass as his weapon. Commendable is his ambition, but he is a rival that will be struck down. Do you not see it? Each of these different sections, regions, whatever you may call them, are all held in place by a government. A government that is either seditious, broken, or corruptive. A government that is sickly and must be put down. The people must get to choose their next fate. It has been left in the hands of gods too long, left in the hands of those that would call themselves saviors for too long. This is the task enacted by our Lord, to ensure that what occurred to him and his people shall not occur again. The goddess has returned. The traitor has returned. She shall be stopped. She shall be snuffed out. But she is not your only enemy, the White Glove continues. Not your only enemy, indeed. Far to the west, the Druids clamor. There is whispers, from what I've been able to gather, of great change amongst them. A flash of orange light, a whisper Our alliance with them is tumultuous, to say the least. I fear that the City of Glass may yet fall under dire consequence. Would it be that our Lord would seek to aid them, it is still unclear as to whether or not we will be able to. To the south, the Sephirans consider themselves above such petty squabbles, content to stay within their merchant houses, their great towers wheeling and dealing. And yet, within their very confines, there is yet whispers of darkness. A great pestilence has been reported, eating its way across the free cities. Whereto will such a cloud of death stop, who can say? The Silver Coast rend asunder, Mornhal in constant war, not to mention the Pale City's civil war as well. Many tasks need doing, but this is paramount. We must ensure that the right people are victorious. That's with a lowercase r. He does not mean thieves.
Hmm.
Do you understand what I am saying to you?
His fist is a little clenched and he says, I understand, sir. There are those that would think to rule Orvanus. They are both foolish and unworthy. Whatever task my lord has of me, I will complete it to its fullest.
The White Glove will nod. Good. Very good. First, we shall discuss our means of extraction. The energies within the demon wastes have become violent, even more so than normal. Our Lord's flame continues to flicker and burn with a brightness that I find most awe-inspiring. But the corruption of demon kind is yet still a prevalent threat. Not to mention that now the portal has become more active. Creatures pour through more so every night than ever there was before. At least as long within my recorded memory. Therefore it must be ascertained that they are marshalling their forces. My divinations have revealed as such as well, though granted much of it is protected. We know not where the demons will strike. Indeed, we know not even the hour, but it is soon. Very soon. When the demons strike, they will strike the wall, and they will strike the wall hard. However, this will lead for us an opportunity. For while the demons and the Metharians of the wall expend their strength upon each other, we will be faced with another task. The goddess. She is somewhere. Our divinations have been defeated somewhat, but we believe that she has already made her way back to the Pale City. But there is something else afoot there. Some greater force has been activated, awakened, utilized, whichever word you might use. What we've been able to divine is that it is a threat that, if not contained, will threaten not just the city, but any of the remnant people left over from this war's terrible slaughter. We cannot allow this, nor can we allow the goddess to regain her full strength. Therefore, your mission is simple. You are to recover here, to sequester your supplies, and I have already called for the most powerful members of our order to assist you. They are varied in their application, but I believe that you will find them acceptable. I shall assign them to you, and together You shall see to this problem.
He nods. As you command, sir.
Very good. Your companion is quiet.
He speaks little, but his actions speak for themselves, I suppose. He's the strongest friend I've ever had.
The light within him bids that I must ask, what is your mind? Do you have anything to say?
I have nothing to say. There is. I'm simply consuming the information you're giving us.
Very well. It seems the time has come for you to rest. Your bodies are tired. Your souls strained. Fear not. There are places for you yet. Come with me.
Looks to Oliver before moving forward. You just follow.
Alright, give me a second. Got a little map.
Gotcha. Quick credit for you, Arcadum. Is my old art being toggled deliberate, or can I switch to my new one?
You can... What?
Like
What do,
the
what do
red
you
glasses one? Like it's showing me my oldest one right now.
mean? That's the only one I have.
Gotcha. It was probably just not updated. I updated on my end.
What? But
The
did you
token
have?
art.
Oh, I thought you meant talking about the talkie.
No. Sorry. I
Um,
meant the token, yeah.
Well, the token art you have to manually change. If it's
Yeah, I
not
changed
your
it.
if it's not your original art, you have to manually change it every time. Because when I load in a token, it's loaded in as the base that the token is.
See.
Just a second, please. Let's see. Where did that? Apologies, everyone. I'm still a little bit sick. Just a teensy bit sick.
All good.
Okay, let's see here. I think I may have put this in the wrong folder. Give me a second to go. Oh boy. Do-do-do. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do. Nope, not that one. Where the hell did I put this thing? This is the kind of thing that makes me frown. Sorry, guys, I gotta find out where I put this fucking...
Like, I spent all day yesterday looking for my remote, and today I woke up and it's right where it always was. Just didn't see it for some reason.
Oliver say anything while we talk? Abby's just moving silently with a determined look.
If Cavity looks at Oliver's face, there's almost a visible strain, as if he's almost trying to hold his composure.
Dude, don't punch him in the back of the head.
Man, what? Where is this? Added in it. I put it somewhere else? Drive me crazy. I think I had it. Oh, I don't know where it is. That's not good. Hold on, let me go just re-download it. Maybe I missed it somewhere. Give me just a second. That's an uh-oh for me.
This map's pretty nice though. Love the color.
Yeah, the fire thing is looking awesome, the effects.
Okay, here we go. I found it. I just have to re-download it. That's annoying! You're starting to cramp my style, game. I have cramps.
Oh, that time of the month, huh? Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Good one. Nice one.
Thanks.
Think of that one all by yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
In the moment, too, yeah. Just let it rip.
I make the joke.
You get inspiration for that one.
Female jokes?
Nah, I didn't do recap. I can't get inspiration. That's Arcadum.
Yeah, I guess the DM gets to use it against us.
Yes, it's mine.
It's fine. We got birthdays coming up soon.
Reroll death save. Reroll death save. Reroll death save.
No, it's one.
Laughs. Shit self.
Next week will be 2 days before my birthday. So 2 more weeks.
Backpack.
It's coming up.
Okay, there we go. Now it's working.
Hoorah.
Okay, good. Good. Good! Now you guys get to see the inside of the Black Hand. Y'all excited? Inside of the Black Hand's sick.
Didn't even realize there was a white glove on the black hand.
Yeah.
I'm excited, but I'm also so nervous. He's great.
Yeah, man, I'm so excited, man.
Well, alright. Sorry, Oliver.
That mission, though, that mission.
And whoop. Yeah, this room's about to make people shit themselves. Book's gonna start bleeding out of his ears.
Just his ears knowing him. He bleeds in all sorts of places.
Oh my god.
I love it.
Holy shit.
My god.
Is that where the inspiration came from? It looks like a kid's toy.
I want to spin it.
Interesting. Very interesting.
See, blue books with a string on it.
All right. Everybody loaded?
Yeah, I'm in.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll just worry about after game, Grim.
Mhm.
Star
Put it
chart?
out there.
Oh
I
my
don't know.
god.
It's only 2 spells I'll miss it.
What are you mumbling, Prince? Like, what did you just say?
I'm trying to find 2 spells, and I just said, well, I'll have me and Grim help you out with it after game.
Anyway, as the party, excuse me, as Oliver and Cavity follows the white glove, eventually you go up through a series of staircases until finally a metallic lift lifts you up through the concourse of obsidian black stone mixed with pieces of ramshackle metal and what appears to be the same, or rather similar pieces of technology that you saw in your time in the Silver Stones. It seems, however, that this technology has been jerry-rigged together, ramshackled and attempted to be recreated, until finally, the white glove leads you into a central chamber. And in that central chamber, you will see a circular platform replete with the same teledonic input devices that you saw from earlier, from your time in the Silver Stones, displayed in a prismatic conal pattern.
Is there a check that can be made?
Sure.
Would Arcana work?
Yeah.
I would like to make that as well. I have proficiency for now. Eh. It's just colorful.
None of those are proper.
Yeah.
I really will just look to the white glove, see if he interacts with it.
As he approaches, you will see that the white glove seems to not directly step on the device, and instead moves to here and presses a few keys on this curious platform. He will then turn, and he will say, I have sent out the call for the others to arrive. When they are here, I will be able to go over what this place is in more detail. And then your task will become more clear. It may take them some time to arrive. And you will see that he will take a seat in this platform and he will start to input keys. What would you guys like to do?
Suppose Cavity will sort of step forward and ask, is there anything you would have of me, sir? while we wait.
Sate your curiosity. But don't touch anything.
Just nods. And just turns to Oliver. At the place, huh?
Oliver will look at Cavity. Yes. It would seem so. I don't know where we are.
Backhands Monolith, as he said. Believe we'll be staying here for a while, Oliver.
How far are we from where we were?
Quite a while. Imagine we'll make some quite some distance, I don't think. We ain't in the Three Kings anymore, that's for sure. But there's the same sort of structures that we saw down under in the stones.
He'll sort of turn. He'll go here and he'll sort of sit down. What is this, Cavity? What do you plan to accomplish?
What I'll accomplish is what my lord will have of me, I suppose. You know what? The white glove. And they know what's going to be best for us in this continent, so I don't plan on giving any second thought. There's, like you said, we're gonna spend the rest of our lives around here, so I don't expect to look forward to much else. I think it's time he's right. I should be taking things more seriously, I suppose.
Is that so?
No dilly-dally and no with the washing, just get things done and make things right.
As long as you know that's what you want. Because I know what I want.
And what's that?
Oliver will stare at Cavity and sort of put a hand on his face. Well, Oliver will put a hand on his face, not Cavity's face. It doesn't matter now. All we have to do is wait for whoever's coming, right?
That's right. He sits next to you. I don't suppose either of our desires will be of much import. It's all bridge under the water. And what's under the water is best to stay down there.
Oliver will scoot over. It's not bridge under the water, Cavity. Not after what happened to... Yeah. I hope their lives will be worth it. I hope this... Oliver won't say any more and just sit back.
Suppose Cavity won't say anything either. And he'll just fidget with his the cards in his hands.
With that, the White Glove will finish his inputs. They are to arrive. Come with me. And he will step out onto the center platform. You will see that the device has dimmed since his inputs, and he seems to be adjusting something in the center. He will call over his shoulder. And be careful where you step. Let not your footfalls find a color.
Oliver will look at Cavity.
Cavity will look back at Oliver and just not move. Stay clear of the colors.
Well, there's spaces for you to walk. He says, don't
there's
step on
lanes?
this.
Okay.
Don't step on this, is what he's saying.
Okay, then he'll probably move forward and walk on that strip.
Let me help you. Okay, there you go.
Thanks.
There you go. It's okay. When you get to the center, he will then make some adjustments to a strange series of panels in the center. Then he'll kind of look around. You'll notice that he's carrying a large book with him, almost like that of a tower shield. But you'll also notice that there are strange designs on the front of it. You see markings of alchemy. You see markings of arcana as well. You will see. Actually, make me perception checks for the next bit.
Ain't?
Just basic. As you take a closer look, you can see that, oddly enough, there's something strange to how the White Glove moves. Can't quite put your finger on it, but after spending enough time in the Silver Stones, you recognize something about his gait. The way he walks, the way he kind of leans and carries himself. Although he carries clothing over much of his body, there's a rigidity towards his movements. And there is a way that the light shines off of his alabaster skin that gives you kind of a feeling that it looks more like stone or perhaps porcelain.
Won't remark it out loud, but it seems like he's a metal man. One of them constructs. I am making like arcana or perception on the book thing itself to discern its purpose.
Sure. Well, so something that you notice is that the book itself, it appears to be a pristine sort of creation. One side of it looks beautiful, handcrafted etchings and implementation, arcane sigils. However, the book looks rather smaller than it should be, thickness-wise. And the other side, the non-pristine cover, looks bare and plain. and almost as if it was made out of a different material. In fact, you dare say, Cavity, the more you look at it, this looks to be like only half a book.
Might be incomplete somehow. That's interesting.
Arcadum, Oliver's gonna see if the colored panels, if they give off any magic.
Sure, Arcana check.
11.
You don't know how or why, but there's definitely magic here.
What do we see if I like look down into it? Into like this blue part here.
Well, since you're staring into the color, why don't you make me an insight check?
Okay.
You will see within it swirling patterns of dreamlike creatures, of whimsy and desire. You see yourself sharing a nice cold glass of water with your companions. You see yourself standing in the palm of the Black Hand's hand, your arms raised high in cheering, jubilant celebration.
He sort of grits his teeth and quickly looks away, not wanting to give in to the whimsy, as White Glove has advised him against it.
May I ask how long this will take?
You may ask. That does not mean that I have the answer for you. It will take as long as it takes. You will suddenly hear a distant noise, and then the White Glove will raise up his head. The others are here.
And these people, are they specialized?
They are potent in their fields. You will find them steadfast in their assistance. You will need strength in what is to come. Sorry. All right. And so, the first of these individuals arrives, stepping out from amongst the machinery and entering the main room. The White Glove will gesture and will say, "Ah, this one has arrived. This one's name is Moon, and is here to assist in the saving of the Druids, our allies." And you will see this individual. Right. Go ahead and introduce yourself and your character there, Ruben.
Man. This is Moon, Moonlit Dawn, a close friend of Dragon who spent a lot of time with him in the Foullands as a druid. She is here to assist the druids and to hopefully figure out where Dragon went to after moving to Flanderton to find him. You can see that she has silver hair and silver eyes. She doesn't have her mask on, actually, and I'll get updated art eventually. She also has a little fox companion.
All right, at this point, the white glove will call out, Moon, come here.
Oh, yes.
This is Dawson McCormick, otherwise known as Cavity, prevalent servant of the Black Hand and the current chosen of our Lord, and his companion,
Oliver.
Oliver. You are to be assisting these two in the current tasks and faculties that I have arranged as he goes about making adjustments.
Okay. It's very nice to meet you.
Cavity tips his hat. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, I suppose.
Oliver will give a bit of a bow and then hold his hand out.
She'll grab his hand and say, "My name is Moonlit Dawn."
Oliver will make a face. Moon, you say?
Yeah.
And may I ask, where have you been?
Well, I'm from the Razor Cliffs, but I recently went to Flanderton.
Why is that?
I'm in search of a man named Dragon.
His last name, or his family name, rather.
I've heard Talonsbane.
Any nicknames?
Draco, I believe.
Does he like
Profession.
bathrooms? Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, no, I heard your lead up. Go ahead, please give it to me one more time. Say it. Go ahead,
Is he a assassin?
Go ahead, Oliver. Go ahead. What were you saying? Don't let me ruin it.
His profession.
An assassin?
Awesome.
Is being an assassin meant to be normal?
Or him? I'm not sure. I just know that I found him on a job.
I see. Oliver was sort of just stare forward.
Sounds mighty fascinating. That's but why might you be seeking this sort of fellow? Seeing an acquaintance,
She kind of scratches her head and she kind of says, "Well, in a way, he's a friend. She doesn't reply after that. You can see that she's kind of like getting a little flustered, holding her fox kind of to her chest.
he also feels a little awkward.
The next has arrived. Thankfully, the white glove interrupts this nonsense, and then calls out towards the next to approach. Let me
Moon
see.
kind of steps back towards Cavity, not wanting to get in the way of people.
The white glove will then gesture. This is the Honorable Koboshigawa Hana, a traveler from the far eastern lands of Glaeus. She has come to assist the Black Hand keep back the wave of hate and death that threatens to claim the people. And Sunny, go ahead and introduce yourself and your character.
Yes. Hello. Welcome back again. I figured, well, three can't hurt, right? Why not go for four? Koboshigawa Hana is a kitsune skinwalker from Glaeus. She is a wizard, Eye of Fate, and she approaches the circle with a slow, methodical gait, letting the clacking of her wooden bamboo sandals echo the jingle of her kakara resonates within the room, clutching in one hand a orb as she approaches, bows respectfully. And will then approach. Greetings.
The white glove will quickly do some adjustments, waiting for your slow-ass walk to get here. And then will gesture. This is Dawson McCormick, otherwise known as Cavity, the chosen of our lord, the Black Hand, and his companion Oliver. You and Miss Moon will be assisting them in their current endeavors and tasks.
Very well. Greetings. You look familiar. Yes, I've seen you. The divinations are true. The strings draw closer. She will offer a gentle hand out.
I guess Cavity tentatively takes it.
She will
Yes,
take your
nice.
hand. Kinsman. I see. Yours is an interesting fate indeed.
You're a skinwalker as well.
Her ears will twitch. What gave that away, my friend?
You look so excited, but he quickly suppresses it and gets a little stern. So I take it you're a divination specialist then.
I am a shrine maiden. I specialize in the divination of fates and in the abjuration of entities not belonging to our realm. The
Oh,
protection
that's
of the
interesting.
innocent. Yes. I believe there is meant to be more, no, Sir White Hand? After all, you were the one to bequest my divinations.
Hold on. Back up.
That's
Did you
the
just say
white
white hand?
glove.
Or White Glove, sorry.
Yeah.
White
I'm gonna
Glove.
let that go one time. Another slip up,
Got
that's
it.
a paddling.
I was gonna
White
pipe up his
glove.
Cavity and say, his title is the White Glove. You best be a
No.
tradesman.
I'm just gonna say
Oh,
that she
okay,
didn't
okay.
say that.
Yeah, White Glove.
That would be. Do not besmirch the name of the Black Hand. Yes.
That's his Robbie. You don't want to speak about
Your,
it.
your divinations will serve well in the Chosen's path. As he makes some more adjustments.
If we're stating what we're best in, I'm pretty good at healing people.
Nods at that.
And you, sir, you seem hesitant. Her head will tilt.
It's nothing. I've just had a couple of bad run-ins with mages.
Oh, but mages are nice.
Yes.
It's gonna be the more the merried when it comes to mages now. Can't afford
Do
to
not
have
let your mistrust lead into hatred. For hate is
Whilst
a
I'm not a
powerful
mage,
corrupt.
I do cast spells.
I see. There's nothing. I have nothing inherently against you guys. It is a teacher I had once was also a skinwalker.
Teacher?
That's the news to Cavity, sort of like his eyebrows raised at that.
I
You
see.
have met him before, Cavity. Oliver will take a stance.
Ah, yes, I remember now. That was some time ago.
Who are you speaking of?
Either way, my specialty, Oliver will sort of think for a second. There is nothing inherently special about me. My vocation is, I believe I was told, a monk.
Stairs. A monk.
Mm.
Yes.
It is those with the smallest of views on themselves that cause the biggest of waves.
Oliver
Who
will
kind
look
of
at Cavity.
smiles?
Heavy
And we'll say-
footfalls will undercut the conversation.
Oh.
The sound of metallic boots clacking against stone as the next individual arrives. Alrighty.
Moon kind of stares as she hears the thing, stopping her sentence mid-sentence.
The white glove will nod and will move over and will gesture. This warrior, wielder of light and a curative sword, was once sought the Black Hand for aid and advice, and now seeks to cure the pestilence of the South. Come forth, Celeste. Alright, Foamy, go ahead and introduce yourself and your character.
Hi, everybody. I'm Foamy, and Celeste is a paladin who has taken an oath to the Black Hand to cure the pestilencia, or the pestilence. Her class is a pestilencia paladin. She will step forward and say, "Hello, good sir, White Glove. I have answered your call. What is my task?"
Your task is simple. You are to aid this individual as he gestures towards Cavity. This is Dawson McCormick, otherwise known as Cavity, the current chosen of the Black Hand. It is his endeavor and his companion Oliver that you are to aid.
It is good to meet you, sir. I shall do my best. And what is our current objective?
The current objective is yet to be revealed, Celeste. I am awaiting for everyone to arrive. Needless to say, there are many decisions that have yet to be determined. The movements and undulations of our various enemies, and indeed the concourse of time and fate, predict that we must make a most monumentous movement, proper one, in the right time and the right measure. For now, we wait for the final one to arrive.
Timing is important. I will wait.
Well, before I was cut off, if it wasn't clear, I'm a druid.
Ah,
Hmm. So you
Yeah.
speak to the yokai of these lands, yes?
Moon tilts her head. Yo.
My apologies. The nature spirits.
Oh, yes. She kind of holds up her fox.
Mm.
That is an interesting specimen. Where did you acquire such a thing?
In my time walking to Flanderton,
You got a name? Or she?
not sure yet. I was thinking Chipper.
I will look at the fox and ask, "What is your name, little one?"
Oh, God. All right. What do you want me to do, Ruben? You got an idea for this, or do you want to just give it to me? What's it gonna be?
I'll give it to you, buddy. You do it.
It's always fun when Arcadum
Alright.
does.
I get you
Yes,
do it. Go
yes.
ahead.
Okay. Fox, huh? Give me a second.
Yeah.
Hey, what up? They call me Weasel.
You never told me that.
You can't understand the fox. It's talking fox
Oh.
too. It's talking to the kitsune. Anyway. Yeah, they call me Weasel. What's a big mama like you doing down here?
Mm,
You got any
following
snacks?
the fate. Of course, I'll put a little slice of like
No, not here. Not in front of not in front of this. Not in front of the warden. All right. She don't feed me
Look.
nothing.
the warden.
Yeah, points at the fingers, holding him.
Mm,
Don't be a snitch.
will nod. This one, he would like to be called as Weasel.
Weasel? Okay.
Yes.
The fox will
She'll
then
kind
look
of
up
hold
and
up-
give a little cute.
She'll hold up a piece of meat.
I will gladly devour it.
She'll kind of smile.
It's awful feisty. Right kind of thinking, I'd say.
The fox will look
She
over
gets-
to Cavity and will say, "Mind your business, you little lizard bitch."
I just love how Moon isn't hearing any of this. She just sees the weasel or the fox turn to Cavity. She's just like confused.
It'll make little cute cackle sounds as it wriggles and cuddles against Moon's arms. It will then
She'll
show
be looking-
Cavity its ass.
That's when Moon just picks up the fox and puts it in her cleavage
Ah,
carrying pouch.
Mm.
he grins at Moon.
Mhm.
I think he likes me.
Yes, I would say that he is most enjoyable.
Not
wish I
quite
could
the
understand him.
assistance I'm used to, but any help will do.
Hana will sit sit down and pull out her spell tome, and will just start flipping through the pages as it rustles and turns.
If we are to be
Question.
going on a journey, should we compare equipment while we wait for our other companion?
I don't have much.
The
Most of my
sound of
things are-
echoing stone once again undercuts Moon's conversational skills as the final member approaches. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa! Where the fuck am I? Holy shit. I accidentally just randomly clicked somewhere on my Discord and I wound up in the IRL channel of some random fucking Discord that I was speaking. So,
He's grabbing me from the void.
anyway,
He's
The white
pulling you
glove.
from IRL.
the white glove will approach and then will gesture. This one is known as Wendell Weavewalker. He looks down at his hand to the small piece of paper as if checking that is a real fucking name, and then will look up. This gladiator will serve as a strong sword arm, I'm sure. Perhaps a cannon, ballista. Just come here. Alright, go and introduce yourself and your character there, Prince.
Hi, I'm Prince, and I'll be playing Wendell Weavewalker for you today, a escaped gladiator and possible grandfather of sin.
I love that artwork.
Okay.
Also an eldritch trickster. Alright. Whose armor and weapons need attended to today, sir?
This here, as he gestures towards Cavity, this is Dawson McCormick, otherwise known as Cavity. He and his companion Oliver have been chosen by the Black Can. You are to assist him in his endeavors and tasks. Speaking of which, we are nearly ready to begin. I must make final adjustments.
You want us to stay
And-
here?
Do not move, please.
And to your question, Lady Seest, nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Patience.
Moon finger guns at you. I like
Crossbows. Crossbows. Finger crossbows.
you. Finger crossbows to you. And she says, I like you.
That receive that order. Just tap down now.
Moon puts her hands on her hips. And what if I don't?
Well, fine. Stick around and fight. You'll find out if you don't. You're lost.
If I can inquire, Weavewalker,
Yes, sir?
how old are you, perhaps?
65.
I see. You must be very experienced.
Indeed.
Do you have any family?
I do not know what my son is currently up to. I haven't seen him in a while, and nor my wife. Also, I met some strange person on my travels who's possibly my grandson. I haven't looked into it myself. When I was supposed to look into it, he ended up gambling instead of meeting me that night. True story.
I see.
I'm not even getting this true to the.
Is maybe Weavewalker is a common name?
Nah, perhaps.
His name's Wendell!
Yeah!
I'm sorry. It's Wendell Weave. This is. Dude, this reminds me of. Dude, this reminds me of a dude who played a character named Wayne Dragon Rider, dude. Like, you have no idea. Okay,
Well,
continue.
my DM dragon, maniac dragon name.
That's just good old Wendell. Continue,
Yeah.
please.
Oliver would just bow and hold his hand out.
You need any of your armor, anything to detect to?
No.
We're waiting.
We'll have to see.
Alright.
But he tries not to make eye contact with a weave walker and someone else who seems to be tied to someone he used to know. And he just stares at the white glove.
Moon will kind of like see the tension in the air. So, what's your guys' story?
Hmm.
Which one of us? There's a lot of us.
You two mainly.
It is complicated.
Hmm.
Need the time for those sort of questions, anyways.
Perhaps
time
we
for that
give them a
later.
moment. Their journey has only just started, and yet they have only taken a single step.
True. Just wanted to get to know them. We are supposed to help them, aren't we?
Indeed, we are.
Indeed. Gotta work on my old man voice.
Hmm.
Well, just know if you have any wounds, come to me.
If
Perhaps
not,
you might break the ice, as they say here, and start with yourself.
She kind of scratches her head. Well, my story's complicated. I'm from here,
Hmm.
the Razor Cliffs. I made my way to the Fallowlands to find some work. And eventually, made my way to Flanderton looking for a man.
Mhm.
And an old friend of mine, I suppose.
And that led you here?
In a way,
Do you know what your current clue is?
all I know is that he was from the Fallowlands and that he was making his way to Flanderton. Moon will actually pull out the letter that she has and will like show it around.
Celeste will take notes in her little notebook.
Mhm.
All information can be helpful, whether we know it or not.
Oliver will lean in to read it if he can.
Yo,
It
he
is
rubbernecking?
Dragon's
He's
it is
rubbernecking?
it is exactly Dragon's letter to the person that was named Moon.
I recognize his handwriting, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
If I learn anything that can assist you in your search, I will be sure to share.
She kind of bows. Thank you.
Oh, no need for thanks. All I ask is the exact sentiment returned. If you learn anything of the pestilence, please inform me.
Well, being a druid, I kind of feel that is my purpose. Heal the land.
That
Well,
is a good purpose. Most important.
I maybe out of it, I don't know what pestilence is.
That is a very dangerous question. From what I have learned, knowledge of the pestilence can help spread it. So I have been told simply to learn and cure, not to ask too much.
Interesting.
Moon just kind of nods. Well, if you guys don't have any clues, then she just kind of shrugs. She'll put away the letter, and you kind of notice that she holds it a little close to her person.
Hmm. And of you, Lady Celeste?
I have been tasked with curing the pestilence in all forms wherever it presents itself.
Yes, but where are you from?
I'm from across the seas originally. I spent most of my time recently in the church where I had a tip that the pestilence would arise, which it did, and I promptly snuffed it out, and have been led here since.
Moon kind of turns away as you say church, but she'll kind of nod.
Hmm.
Anything else y'all would like to know?
As much as you wish to share.
Not much else to share about me. And
Moon
Hana will not.
Moon kind of
knowledge can be dangerous, so
Moon kind of just like scratches her head. She says, "There's not a lot about me. A lot of my journey was healing people, making friends, and just trying to live life, I suppose."
Alright, you will feel the area begin to shake. Light begins to dance across the different spaces of these colored panels. Inputs are pressed by the white glove, and there is a flash of white light that surrounds each of you. And then the light fades. The white glove will detach himself from this device, and then we'll stride forward to the center of the room. It seems the calibration is complete. This is good. Now all that lies for us to do is to decide the path that we will take. McCormick, I call you forth.
Yes, sir.
As you have proven your worth to become chosen by the Orange, I leave the decision to you. Where will you enact our Lord's justice? Okay. It's time. Time to go to the world map. Whee!
Whee!
Holy shit. We haven't been here in a while.
True, we've been
Yeah.
stuck in Tears Lab for a long time.
And then dead.
And then dead.
this world map kind of scares me. Every time we end up here, we make big choices that affect everything.
The old world map.
Oh, finally loaded. I'm stuck on 99
There we
for a
go.
while.
I'm loaded.
I'm still 99.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Oh, I meant to ask you, Cavity, did when Moon showed you the letter, did you make a face?
Kind of. He kind of just like turned away and kind of just like tried not to engage more.
Okay.
But he has like glasses and like a scarf hiding his mouth, so it's a little hard to tell.
Okay.
Alright, everyone loaded?
Yep. I mean,
I'm in now.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Hey, the Dead Wind Tavern's still standing.
Nitrogen's not on fire. That's good.
Okay, so this is how this is going to go down. As the chosen of the Orange, the White Glove is obligated to assist you, as per the Lord's command, in order to ensure that your ambitions are met. To be clear, the overarching goal of the Black Hand, amongst other things, is to ensure that the war that is to come does not destroy the people and does not enslave them to a new tyrant. There is, of course, an incredible amount of subtext to that request as to which people he's referring to, as to what is considered tyranny, things like that. The reason that that's vague is it's actually meant, story-wise, for you to be the filter of that translation. So I don't want you to have it in your head that, like, you're going to, quotations, go against the wishes of the Black Hand. Really, the only thing that the Black Hand is against is unnecessarily harming the Druids, because they are his allies. And I suppose, to a certain degree, setting yourself up to be a tyrant, if that makes sense. Like, making yourself king. Black Hand is not okay with that. But nearly everything else is on the table, as long as it accomplishes the Black Hand's desire. So, and I guess, I suppose, direct association with demons. Demons are no-no. Demons are bad. So, there's a lot here that you get to influence, and a lot here that you get to decide. Your other party members will get to decide on future missions to help, but this one, the first one, lies solely with you. Being powerful characters, making it to level 10, means that you have the strength, potency, and influence to be able to truly turn the tide into any of these storylines. Most notably, you also have access to the secrets of the Black Hand. Meaning not only do you have instantaneous travel access, but you also have prismatic power on your side to a certain extent.
Ooh, fuck.
So, all that aside, I have some updates.
Okay.
These updates are given through what the White Glove reveals. Keep in mind that the White Glove is not an omniscient being and can in fact be mistaken. But this is the information that you know for certain. Let me get out my list of shit that happened.
Which is going to be fun for me because I haven't had time to watch the other games.
Yeah, same.
Oh, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's
Prepare yourself.
it's a fucking lot.
Finally get to learn what's happening above the surface.
Yeah, you guys yeah.
We kind of missed a bit.
You guys missed a couple of things. I have some updates for you. Hold on, I'm getting them all open.
Yep. Take your time.
Okay, now that one. I should get a separate tab open for what you decide to do. That will also change everything.
Man, instant teleportation is so overpowered.
But also super cool.
That's why it's an endgame ability.
Yeah.
I'm also curious to see what the prismatic is going to do.
Hey, give me one more second here. I gotta get one more thing ready. Actually, I need to check one of these tokens.
Nah.
What's oh! Oh!
Sorry, yawned. Couldn't do it fast enough.
Oh!
Now you're on the same character, right?
Oh!
Yes.
Good.
It's alright already.
Wait,
I
maybe-
thought I was the old one.
Gibbity toilet!
Oh my god.
Gibbity toilet, yeah. Somebody
Jesus,
kiss
man.
that man on the mouth.
What?
And if you don't, I'll do it myself.
Jesus Christ.
Don't fucking tempt me. My lips are like iron.
Oh my god.
That's the right kind of thinking now.
Mm.
Let's go to the bathroom.
Oh my god! Not like this, man.
Nice.
We'll have to scope out this place, guys. There's no bathrooms in here.
Yeah, we gotta find a nice bathroom somewhere.
Greetings,
I don't need a
travelers.
bathroom.
Who here would like to touch my hand? Yes.
I'm
I'm
so
melding
confused
into
on what the
stone. I'm
fuck
outta
is
here.
going
Stop
on.
running from me! Why
Oh
are you
my
running?
god.
Why are you running?
Ooh, I should turn the fan on.
Let's see. One more thing here.
It's a
This
mandated
one.
suit. We just have to hold hands. Don't worry about it.
Hey, hey, I don't make the rules. I just,
Yeah, the
hey, sometimes
hot dogs orders.
I mean, at least it's protected hand only because he's wearing gloves.
The top dog's orders, as it were. All right, I am prepared. Okay, let's do this. So, everybody can see the map, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a couple of things that are revealed. Let me make sure this is working on. Okay. So, first things first. Revealed in the divinations and on the kind of sporadic, magically conjured map that the White Glove presents, you will see something a little odd.
Okay.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to direct your attention over here.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys see that, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
Well,
pay
well,
real close attention. And it's gone.
Oh shit!
Oh, the entire silver coast is
Oh.
gone.
Did we do that?
Surprisingly not.
Hey, the Deadwind Tavern survived.
Okay. So you will see that the Silver Coast is a ruin. It is unclear why, but it is marked as the Silver Coast, and even the city of Saltbriar is thought to be lost.
Oh shit.
That's not good for the people.
Let's see. Up here,
That's like worldwide trade routes.
Where's up here?
Pale City. Here. There you go.
Okay.
So, in the Pale City, we have some stuff to go over. It is noted by the White Glove and the Black Hand thereof that the Pale City is currently in civil war, and something recently has decimated the population, completely destroyed it. They think it has something to do with the awakening of Mytheria, but he's not sure. What is clear, that the goddess returning has awakened parts of the world that were long since asleep. The burning orange and the ambition of the Black Hand is one of those things. Now no longer an ember at the bottom of a pit, but a roaring flame seeking its vengeance and passion once more. This is one of the things that the Black Hand would like you to do. You definitely feel a heavy desire to go to the Pale City and to see that Mytheria is stopped from ascending. The goddess
Okay.
cannot return.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up we have is King's Rest Mountains, far to the north. Mornhow has long since been under siege for quite some time now. The walls of Mornhow are littered with the spent blood of its sons and daughters, and indeed, it looks as if more enemies press in from the ambitious baron towards the usurped prince. The Black Hand feels that these terrible maladies are the direct result of those that seek to sequester power. The continuing conflict will only serve to crush the people. And so, one of the tasks that the Black Hand has for you is to decide the war in Mornhow. The Black Hand does not care who wins, as long as the war stops. Preferably, however, if possible, he would prefer that the Regent King stay in power. For more power to the Metherians, nor to the Brass Baron, the rival for the Orange, can be afforded such strength.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm making a note.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so.
Oh.
Far to the northwest, power undulates. An enemy of Corvanus and a practitioner of the great and terrible experiment continues its machinations. There is also a strange rumbling in the flame, a mixture of fear and love, a strange combination of trepidation, and perhaps a falter in the orange light. The Black Hand believes that his kin is somehow still alive, and indeed, one of the enemies of Corvanus yet lingers within the Isle.
Hmm.
The Black Hand would like you to investigate, and help if possible.
You can already tell this is gonna be a hard choice.
Yeah.
Might not be the end of it. Let's see if there's any more.
Oh, there's totally more.
I mean, you and I both know, yes, but I'm putting that information in a chest and locking it.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything unless he asks for my opinion.
Okay,
I,
the divinations reveal that a possible great and terrible calamity will befall Cathair Nagloin, the City of Glass. As his allies, the Black Hand would like to aid the Druids if he can. However, with so many other things occurring across the continent, the Black Hand is unsure if the expenditure of such resources would be appropriate. However, the Black Hand keeps true to his word, and would like you to at least investigate the problem.
okay.
But wait, there's more!
Oh God.
Is it finally time for that one?
Which one, Cavity?
The green one. The big green one.
Which one, Cavity?
In the ruins, in the free cities.
Yeah, that one? This... Oh, you mean this one? Over here,
Yeah,
this problem.
This large circle, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's-
not
it's
yet.
growing. Oh, okay, not yet.
Okay.
No, we're going to the Brass Barons estate. Okay.
So, this next one is the Brass Baron has set his sights on multiple main objectives. Not only does he plan to take Mornhow to the north, but he has sent a force in secret by either the bidding or the subterfuge of the Baron of Hailhorn. A host of some 10,000 brass soldiers await the lithic ford here. They threaten to cross, to take Hailhorn, and to march south, claiming the rest of the free cities. The Alliance of the Free Cities is one of the few things that the Black Hand respects of them, that they hold fast against enemies outside and within, govern themselves, maintaining freedom betwixt their people. And so, the Black Hand would like you, if possible, to go there and humble the Brass Baron's men. How you intend to do that is up to you. But to allow him to march and take Hailhorn is unacceptable.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
Okay, let's see here.
Bless you.
Oh man, do I have some things to tell you here. Oh boy. So the presence
Who
of,
could have caused that problem, I wonder?
So the presence of this destructive, poisonous miasma that is slowly shifting its way to the south, poisoning crops, poisoning people, destroying buildings, and eventually threatening Saphira itself, seems to have only gotten worse. An inexplicable power surge has caused that the miasma has increased in expediency and strength. Furthermore, the Black Hand feels something. Something calling out towards him. A faithful of his people. A presence of the spirits of old, the ancients, can be felt within Pride Lake Isle. Somewhere, there is something that must be answered. In addition, the White Glove has added his own preference to this mission, as it seems that the White Glove has a particular vested interest in your investigation of this isle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I bet he
Okay.
would.
I bet he would. Yeah, that's right. I bet you would. You'd love for us to go investigate that.
No, it's,
Oh my god.
Well,
And let's see. Let me review my notes. And then finally, the Wall of Metheria, though it is a vestige of the concentrated power of her soldiers in light, must not fall. The presence of the demons in the demon wastes being allowed to break through the wall cannot occur. Divinations reveal that an assault upon the wall is imminent. Should it fall, it would put all of Corvinus in danger.
oh,
Okay, and I think that is everything at this time.
Well, shit.
Oh shit! Looks like you guys
But
fucked
it's
a lot
like-
of shit up for us. We gotta fix.
Everything's
Not
fine,
an
just
option.
fine.
I mean, I believe the Silver Coast was most likely our fault.
I like to think it's somebody else's.
Actually,
I don't like what
it wasn't.
Oh,
Surprisingly, Ruben, it wasn't.
wow.
I'm pretty sure we
See,
fixed the
nothing's our
Silver
fault,
Coast by our
guys.
doing,
We're lost.
actually. And then they get fucked
So,
up.
so
No,
to,
we saved the tavern.
so to reiterate, you may investigate what happened to the Silver Coast. You may go to the Pale City to stop Metheria's ascension. You may decide the battle in Mornhow, with the main objective of stopping the war and the sub-objective of maintaining the Regent, if possible. Investigate the Isle of Mana, if possible. Also, the presence of the Black Hand's kin. Investigate the City of Glass and its impending disaster. Humble the Brass Baron's men that are planning on taking Hailhorn and threatening the rest of the free cities. Investigate the sources of the poison within the free cities, and also doing a side quest for the White Glove whilst you are there. And then finally, reinforcing the Metherian Wall.
I think the other one was dealing with
I
Metheria.
mean, this is Cavity's division, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Unbelievable.
Cavity, you get to choose this mission. You may incite Oliver for counsel, but the others are not in a position to offer counsel. They can on future missions, however.
See. I guess, okay, I'll do a little in-character thing then.
Go ahead. Yeah, talk to each other in character.
I'll,
Let me zoom back in. Hold on.
okay.
Let me zoom in on the maps and give everybody their tokens and stuff, which will enhance their roleplay experience. See, I listen to feedback.
Yeah. Be out here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let me switch to another song. Actually, you guys are gonna do some heavier roleplay. Let's do let's do this one. No. Let's do this one. Because Oliver just found out that the Silver Coast was destroyed. Okay, go ahead.
Receiving his orders. Cavity nods, sort of bows, tips his head. And then he will consult Oliver. What do you make of it, Oliver? There's a lot of ways we can go about this.
Oliver will be like visibly taken aback. There's he was sort of stumble on his words. What do you mean? What? Take of this. Everything's wrong. There's so much wrong.
Exactly. And now, time has come for us to right these wrongs. Under the will and guiding hand of my master. We'll see it through.
Well, we'll see it through. It's all so much calamity, so much death. There's no. We're supposed to stop it all.
There are a lot of voices at play. Church of Ethereum, Wrath, Baron, some forces we have only recently learned of their influence as well. Some that are still mostly unbeknownst to us. But yes, we'll be tackling it. All of it if it has to be done. But the first step is it's up to me to decide. And I do have a bit of a little, although my heart does tug a little bit towards those dangerous influences or problems that border the free cities, I won't let such biases cloud my judgment, so to speak. So I'm electing to seek your counsel on this a little bit. The druids are in trouble. The church is in shambles. There's a war going on in Mordhau, and the Black Hand's own kin may be out there. And I ain't entirely sure on what's pertinent. What should be tackled first, at least?
Oliver will take off his mask and hold his head. Uh, uh, do you, I can't grasp this cavity. My family is west. Agatha, the Three Kings, the Silver Coast. I don't know what's going on there. The Pale City. Materia is alive. You want my counsel? Saphira is in danger. Your family, your parents are there, no?
Clenches his fist. But he doesn't say anything.
Really? White Glove, surely there's time. Do we know how much time?
And to what regard do you ask this question?
Surely all of these things do not happen at the same time.
Oh, you misunderstand. These are things that are happening current. We are simply deciding which we will respond to. Our Lord has chosen that this McCormick will be the filter in which his light shines. Therefore, his judgment will be our Lord's judgment. If you are trying to infer that multiple of these opportunities can be enacted upon, it is possible, but only if you move with speed.
I don't know if I can give you counsel on this, Cavity. We've failed all the way here. From Flanderton. Even what we were supposed to accomplish in the Silver Coast failed. This is an opportunity, yes, to right our wrongs, fix things bigger than us. I wouldn't know where to start.
I wouldn't say we failed. Gotten pretty far. And we've despite all the stuff we've encountered, we've managed to come out on top. Despite others' shortcomings. So do not
Shortcomings.
fear fail. Don't feel up. Don't do not fear failure. It's I believe that in any of these tasks that we decide to set out upon, we will be able to accomplish it.
At what cost, Cavity? We've managed to make it. Will the people that stand behind you, Oliver will sort of wave at the others, will they make it as well? Do you believe more sacrifice is necessary for these things? How far will we go to make sure these things are complete?
Things we accomplish are of utmost importance. If they falter, it is not a sacrifice. It's just they simply won't have the strength, I suppose, to continue on. But they will have died doing their duty. That's what our lives are for. That's what we're signed up for. So
I asked you before what your goal is. What is it that you value? If we are to pick one of these things,
I
surely it
told
has
you,
to be.
Oliver, my goals are not what's important here. What I feel. You have to cast your desires aside, Oliver. Do what's going to be expected of us. We're going to be doing some difficult things. We're going to be making some hard choices. And we are going to have room for what I feel like doing, or who I want to be with, or what my future's going to be. We're at war, Oliver. And when war comes, you put the sword of war gets thrust into your hand. You can choose to hold your desires, hold on to your desires, hold on to your loved ones in your other hand, and then let the tides of war overwhelm you, or you can raise a shield and protect that which is important. You can't have it all, Oliver, because a man's only got two hands. Would it be that I could head back to Sophia right now, but that may not be what's best. That's why I asked your counsel.
Oliver will sort of think. We need to break these down to their whatever's most dangerous. Whatever hurts the most people, maybe.
Well, there is a so-called pestilence. Don't know how long that's going to spread, how that dangerous that is exactly, but I reckon it'll only get worse if it spreads. Sounds like we got someone who can take care of it well enough as well. Although the Baron, his influence worries me. As the Pale City's in shambles, the demons try to rise, I feel like he's gonna sweep in and just establish his rule. I sort of reckon we put a stop to him getting any other more power and help out what's going on in Mornhell. We get that region back to its rightful place. We settle the war, let the Mornhellians have their leader, and drive away churchy influence, drive away the Baron's influence. Get some groundwork in that area. As much as I'd like to stop his advent towards the free cities, I fear it ain't I feel like I'm getting in the way of making the best decision in that regard. Right now I'm thinking we set our sights toward Mornhell.
And how? I do not believe some of these issues we have here, some contain hands that aren't mortal. If we are as strong as we believe we are, it would be best for us to put our power towards something that doesn't have mortal hands in it. Like the power surge or the wall of demons or anything similar, something not controlled by humans. If we... War is... As much as I hate to say it, I feel war is a way of life for most Corvins. It won't... I'd hope that it doesn't hurt as much as some of these other things. There's possibility for politics, maybe conversation to be held. While we are meant to stop some of these things, it's possible that some of them won't be as disastrous. I can agree with allowing the people to govern themselves. But
So I take it you'll be looking towards the Silver Coast and perhaps even the Wall of Light itself.
we'll relook at the map. He'll sort of glance over at the Three Kings for a bit. I do not know specifically where we should start. It may be best for you to mull over what we are able to do as a party.
The White Glove will
I
then
don't
speak.
think that's it.
The White Glove will speak. It is prudent to take one's time to make a good decision, though not to be bewildered without taste. If you require more time to think upon the subject, I can give you 1 day. After that chosen, you must make a decision. It is all the time we can spare. You will need to rest anyway. Your bodies are still broken and your souls are still strained. I believe your companion's advice is sound.
Thank you, sir. I shall heed his counsel then.
Very well.
Well, I'll rest.
You will find that there are rooms in the eastern wing. Call for me if you require me. I have other things to attend to. I don't actually have room maps. I couldn't find where I put them, so
That's
it's gonna have
fine.
to work with me. I thought I had them somewhere, but I could not find them. Anyway, as you have elected to take more time, everyone can be involved now. The point I was trying to make earlier wasn't that the others couldn't speak, is that you guys can talk to each other, but like you're the one who makes the decision is what I was getting at, Cavity. It isn't a group decision.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to do some RP.
No. That's fair. That's fair. I think you guys should keep RPing. I'm just saying that the others can roleplay. I'm not saying you can't.
Yeah.
To be clear. That's all I wanted to be clear on.
Yeah, I was confused about that.
Yeah, continue. Go ahead, do your thing.
Well, let's at least pretend to move towards the rooms.
Here, let me just
Let's get in the stairs or something.
hey, look what's over there. Hey,
She's just sorry, that's fine.
hey, what's over there? Hey, look at how comfortable these rooms are. Yeah.
Hey, the
Yeah, sorry about
rooms.
that. I have no idea where the map is. I think I just put it somewhere and I can't find it.
It's
Well,
fine. This
I
corner
mean, at
looks
this
close
point, I
enough.
assume we have somebody
As
left.
they all head into the room, Moon kind of like sits on the floor. She'll kind of look at everyone.
Never mind. No.
Moon, I'd like to ask of you a bit.
Hmm?
If you knew anything about, but you could tell us about the City of Glass or anything about the Druids, you could inform us and may help me make this decision. I haven't exactly encountered an upstanding
Well,
Druid yet.
Would Moon know anything about the City of Glass?
Has Moon been there?
I would assume so during her travels.
The City of Glass is the center point of the Western Rebellion and the governments of that particular region, and of the power of the elves. The City of Glass is a place of commerce and trade and the respect of nature. It has a small military force and presence, but tends to grow and exist within the trees and the 3 circles of druidism that are known, that is.
Okay, she would kind of explain that, and then she would say, I'm not sure of their endeavors, but I only visited there for a short time, and it was very calm. If you are seeking counsel to what is best, if you truly wish to help the druids, I'm not opposed to that. I mean, the Black Hand is our ally, so... But You said that you haven't met a druid before?
Well, I haven't had much, I suppose technically, but not much of a established understanding, I suppose, was
Was there a
more
druid
of
that
the
you used to work
official
with?
druids.
Moon asked if there was a druid that you used to work with.
I wouldn't say maybe. Like, I'm not sure if he was like
Me?
druid, but
What was
I
his
might have
name?
one time
Maybe
in
I
my
know him.
career. Oh, it's been a long time now, and no use ruminating on the past. I need to make this decision.
It is important to not lose sight of the forest for the trees.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Well, if I don't know him, then she just kind of shrugs. What I can tell you is that the druids are a rebellion. I'm not sure if I stand with it yet. She kind of like scratches her head and kind of looks at Cavity. And she'll say, when I was there, for the short time that I was welcomed. Every place that I've been an outcast. But there it was like home. I can tell you that if the druids seek our help, that if the rebellion is true and against what we outcasts are against, then I'd be there. Moon will look at Oliver. You okay?
I'm fine. You can keep speaking.
Give
Nuh-uh.
him
Nope.
some space. He is.
Moon will sit down and will like look over Oliver. God damn.
That's a good medicine.
Okay, then you want me to describe this?
You do whatever you want to, champ.
Yeah.
What you got?
Yes.
Seriosis? What you got? What you got down there? You got
As she looks over,
Hygo? I'm sorry.
Where she'll see he's not.
I'm sorry.
While he's covered in scars, Oliver is not. While he's covered in scars, Oliver is not physically sick. There's not much you can see. So, an assumption would be that it might be either something you can't see or just mental.
She'll kind of sit down and then kind of she'll say, "Do you mind for a moment?"
What are you gonna do?
She'll place the fox on top of her head. And then she'll
All right,
say,
how big is this fox? Is it like a pygmy fox? What are we doing right now?
it's small, I would assume.
Pygmy fox.
You know,
then.
you know, a fox
Yeah.
is like a dog, right? Like an actual dog. Like it's not like it's not a.
Well, then she'll put it on her lap then.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, if it's a pygmy fox, it's fine. But we got to establish the fox aside.
Okay.
You've stuffed it in
Is
your
it a
shirt.
baby fox,
You put it
or
on
is
your
it like-
head. Like,
Yeah.
I got to know what's going on.
I would say it's a pygmy fox. then.
Okay. All right.
Or
All right. Fine.
something
that
small.
That makes it even better
more
because he's a little
weaver.
bastard.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He would be small then.
All
So she'll place him wherever she can to make sure that he doesn't run off. And then she'll kind of like pull Oliver towards her and like almost in a motherly way attempt to comfort him.
As she grabs him, she'll feel Oliver like physically shaking. He'll sort of avert his eyes. I am also from the Misted Lands. And
Mm.
while I'm not a druid, I have also been around their parts.
Mm-hmm.
The people there are scattered. If this calamity is I like to aid the druids, but they have been scattered for so long. I don't know if anything we do will have real effect.
Yeah, I agree. While us druids do have the same purpose, not a lot of us are on the same page. If you're so worried about your home... Moon kind of like wipes a few tears. She'll say, whenever I visited there, it was beautiful and fun and a great time. I wouldn't worry so much about that place. I'm sure that they'll be fine.
Hmm.
Oliver will start tearing up a little bit. I see.
Moon will actually like she'll reach out a hug, and then we'll kind of like hug Oliver into her chest, and we'll say, "It's okay.
Mhm.
Your injuries might not be physical, but know that I'm here."
Oliver will push Moon back, and then he'll sort of lean against the wall and stand up. I can't. Then he'll this will lead to death, Cavity.
No, it
Do
won't.
we really want more people to die?
Listen, Oliver. As long as this party is with me, I will ensure that they are alive.
I'm not worried about you keeping us alive. The end of our journey will be death.
And how
The
do you
end of
know?
every journey
Our
is
last
death.
party, there were so many more of us.
Mm.
It wasn't just me and Cavity.
Mm.
Yes, but you cannot let death paralyze you from action.
Exactly. We are all adventurers here. Even me. I'm prepared to risk my life for whatever we do. And I will keep your lives in check as well as mine. You are so worried about the past, Oliver.
It's not the past. The wound is recent.
Then tell us.
I don't wish to move on as quickly as everyone else does.
Do
We're
not pressure him.
inside.
He is but just recently a fish, realizing it is no longer in its pond, but the ocean.
I'm not saying to confide in
Know
someone.
what you say, foreigner. These
Mm,
analogies, I don't understand them.
Ooh. Racist.
Well, let me explain.
What I am
I'm not
saying is that
I'm not
you
saying
have
for
had
him
much
to-
happen to you. and
I'm
that
not
you
saying
need
for
your
you to
time.
confide in us, but confide in yourself.
If I may, Sir Oliver, we do not move with haste because we want to. We move with haste because we need to. If you have lost companions recently, that is very sad, and any time allowing, grieving should be given time. But right now we have to make a choice, or others will suffer as well.
We will look at Cavity.
Take all the time you need, lad, but actually we only have a day, so don't take too much time.
I understand. Cavity, I will tell them.
Sir Cavity, would you like my input on our situation?
Yes, let's focus on the task at hand. What is your input?
Out of our choices, it seems to me helping the druids may be best, as it seems they may be an ally that can help moving forward, as it would not be just us anymore. As there's poison spreading over the land, that is bad, but from what I hear, druids are very capable at restoring land. So perhaps they could help with that afterwards.
True.
It
You're
seems
my-
like of all the options, the druids may help us most afterwards.
Moon kind of shrugs. That is what I was getting at beforehand. I'm not sure where the rebellion stands or where the druids stand at all. But if they are truly an ally to the Black Hand, then if we help them, they might help us back. A debt paid and a debt paid back.
Noted. That's who is our allies? It's true. Thank you for your input. I would like to ask all of you, if any of you know anything about the Brass Baron and his movements.
I do not.
Is that something I could make a history check on Arcadum?
You're a foreigner, so no.
Understood. I have been here only a short time. A few years within the services of your patron. I have yet to fully understand and grasp the intricacies of your politics, though they are similar in ways to my home. This Baron reminds me of an individual who has caused much grief in my homeland. A man whose ambitions know no bounds.
Unfortunately, I've been at the fight pits for my most recent years, so I don't know the recent politics that are going on.
Moon kind of scratches her head. Yeah, same. It's a little complicated whenever I hear it. I don't follow along as much.
If I were to make a correlation to my own experiences, this Brass Baron, from the small rumors and tidbits of knowledge I have gleaned, will not stop. He acts swiftly and remorselessly. His eyes only be set on further empowerment. But just as with the West, I have personal attachments to this. And so I will remain as neutral as I can. I will say this, if you need extra guidance, I could beseech the spirits in divination to glean knowledge upon what you might need in order to make a decision. But know, if we are only given a day, I can only do it reliably once.
What is the extent of your divination? Can you see what is happening right now or sometime later?
I have the ability to look into various portions of the future and in the present, though these glimpses are shadowed, their strings not yet fully manifested, possibilities lying just beyond the dawn of day. I can look relatively shortly within the day. Say, as an example, I can ask you if 30 minutes from now you will be getting a platter of food. I can get a pretty brief and simplistic answer to something like that. Or I might use actual divination and look forward in time to within a week, seeking answers to an individual task, action, goal, or event. But know that they can change, and what I learned today might not be so tomorrow. As well, I can scry upon those in the present, look in upon places, looking into what is there and what we may yet face, to gather knowledge for our continued purpose.
The ability to see into possibility, that sounds very amazing and could come in very useful.
It can, but it has its costs. Used too much and I might be influenced by entities I do not seek out the wisdom from.
Yes, sometimes knowledge isn't what we always wanted.
Moon
Knowledge.
checked out halfway throughout the conversation. She is now playing with Weasel, using food.
Not to be young again.
Knowledge is a powerful tool, but also a self-destructive one.
Very much so.
Yes.
You want
That
my
is best.
opinion? Oh, okay.
He who knows
Ringo,
others
any
is
other
wise.
questions?
Ringo, who's that?
Sorry. Sir Cavity, any other inquiries?
Was believe Weavewalker, Wendell Weavewalker had a request or something to say.
If you want
I
my
have a
opinion, I think we should start in the area where we can tackle the most issues.
Moon perks up to that. I agree.
Thank you. This boon of divination you possess is quite potent. Would it be that I'd have you have it, but have you use it, make use of it right now? But it's probably best that save your strengths for when.
Well, I can
Have
recommend
maybe.
this. If you begin to settle upon a singular goal, a choice, you can beseech me and I can grant you further insight into the course its strings may lead you, and this group.
I believe that would be best. Yes. From the choices presented so far, I have my eye on Silver Coast. We have experience operating in that area. We may be able to tackle that swiftly.
If you
One
believe
down
that
there.
we can tackle something swiftly, Sir Cavity, then we could also handle more of
More
well,
of what?
the tasks at hand.
Which
Hmm.
task? There's like 8 of them.
The tasks at hand. If we can finish
Ah.
something fast, we can do more.
And if we can finish the druid task first, it would have time for the druids to spread and help the other people of the land while we complete the second task quickly. Just a thought.
My
It's not much
only
to look
warning.
into, it should be quick.
My only warning is that with haste comes uncertainty. The faster we move to resolve a conflict or problem, the less control we have of its inevitable conclusion. I am not saying that haste may or may not be a useful tool for us, but it can be one that might bite us back.
Oh, very true. Haste should not come before safety. We must make sure we make the right movements.
Which is where I would come in. Hopefully.
Yes. You do make good points. Something like locating the kin. All the interacta might be in find later. But yeah. Top 3 are definitely situation more in how Hailhorn, the men moving towards the Free Cities in Hailhorn and the Silver Coast situation.
I do not know if we have the capacity to interact with what has happened upon the shores of that region. Much like the mists of my homeland, it might be too dangerous.
I've learned much of that area is salt that silver salt that surrounds it.
We have been to the Silver Coast.
So we are in a great position to deal with it, if we so choose to.
Well, if you've been there before and know what is going on, perhaps we can
That's just the
finish it
thing.
quickly.
We don't exactly know what's going on there.
But you have some sort
Yeah.
of gleam to it?
Yes, there are secret facilities that lie hidden beneath that sort of harvest a substance known as silver salt
I see.
and pump it back into the land. It is taken from people, wrongfully taken from them, forcefully.
Before we were inexperienced going in there. The things we've seen in the Silver Coaster are quite damaging to the mind. It would be treacherous.
Ultimately, the decision is yours, chosen of the Orn.
Indeed.
As y'all have been to the Silver Coast before, do y'all think that would be a quick trip?
I believe they already semi-answered that with the concern of they're not quite sure what is happening there. They spoke of the facilities underneath, but From what it sounds like, they were only there for a short time.
Undoubtedly,
Once-
these had divinations will reveal more should I choose this path.
I see.
I would not suggest choosing the locations where we have to find out exactly what's going on and what our objective is if we're trying to do something expedient first.
Yes. If our choice is to do expediency, so we might cover more ground, my thoughts go to the kin of the Black Hand. Perhaps locating him and rendering what assistance we can might be more timely, and
Can
ensuring.
Moon make a check about the Isle being a druid?
Negative.
Okay.
Forbidden knowledge. Well, unless you have history trained.
No, I have medicine.
Okay.
And out of character,
Were
I'd
we
really love to
shown
do
on the
Morn
map?
Owl because I've always had an interest in that place, and the kin sounds really interesting, but I've got no real in-character reasons to go to those places.
Moon doesn't care. Go ahead, Melancholy. What were you saying?
Yeah, I was
I
going to
was
say.
gonna ask whether or not we were shown exactly, like, if his kin is, like, far north.
It is
I think
suspected that his kin is within the island. Also, in case it wasn't clear, what is happening in the Silver Coast was that it has been reported to be destroyed, and there is a thin layer of silver salt everywhere. Which two of the members of this party knows what silver salt is.
People.
Yeah,
Well,
One that grieves his people!
Yeah.
Hana was just going to say, if we are able to establish a means of communication between the Black Can and his kin, then our job would be essentially done, and at least beyond ensuring his safety in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if I am able to at least see a visage of his face or a name, I could attempt to scry on him to establish a more accurate center of location where we can find him.
And forgive my ignorance, but is the Black Hand's kin an ally?
Why would he not be?
I'm marking for the Black Cat now, but it's the kid. What I don't.
I believe Lady Celeste's concern is that the kin of the Black Hand might not have any knowledge or inclination as to their connection, or perhaps in the time between their last meeting, their relationship could have soured.
All I heard from the description was it was a concern that the kin was alive at all and could be in the Isles somewhere. It was not necessarily told whether it was a concern that his kin was under threat or if the threat was that his kin is still alive.
Excellent
We could always go
observation.
get clarification.
We could ask the White
He
Glove.
truly is. He truly is his kin, though. I don't.
To be clear, it was vaguely said on purpose, because you don't know.
Mm.
You just know that the presence of his kin is there. Whatever that means.
Yeah.
Could be
Yeah.
could be a brother, could be a mother, could be a child.
Could be his
Ally,
blood being used in a
whatever.
ritual to make a flesh golem. It could be
Yeah.
anything.
Would there be a reason not to ask the White Glove for clarification if possible?
I mean, he probably wants us to figure it out on our own, but who knows?
We
He
would have
has
been
faith in
informed of
you.
anything like that.
Then that may be another one in the slot of having to figure out once we arrive.
The decision is yours, Cavity.
Leave. I have all these choices. Out of all these choices, I believe we ought to head towards Horn between Hailhorn and the Silver Coast. I believe we should go to the Silver Coast.
If that is what you
Yes.
believe, then we will
Let
follow.
us we have already have been to the Three Kings, walked within the walls of Saltbriar and ventured into the Silver Stones. This eruption, this anomaly of silver salt, has to do with the facilities or someone else, some other force entirely. I believe we should. Yes.
Oliver will raise a hand. If I may.
Yes, Oliver.
While I would like to go to the Silver Coast again, I believe a point was brought earlier about aiding the druids. I didn't make a point against it that they were scattered, but it is possible that with the Black Hand's help, and aiding them may give them it may give us some sway in giving them a united purpose.
That is very true.
We know of
Our
any druids
party-
in the Silver Coast.
Yes, but our party, we've seen the things in the Silver Coast. I do not believe they will survive as well as we did.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps they're already lost. It was a fine city,
Speaking-
but
Speaking of experience, if we are to unite the druids and give them a single order that they can be under, it could help, I guess, unite the rebellion, unite the druids as well. If the druids stand united and are an ally of the Black Hand, it could help him in the long run as well.
Yes, I believe having Sway as an ally may be our best option. I wouldn't. It may have been hopeful speaking that the druids will unite immediately. It might take too much of our time, but stopping the calamity may be enough.
are they not already united under the banner of the rebellion?
Well, would Moon know anything about that, Arcadum?
They are united. They're
Okay.
Yeah.
She'll kind of say they are united under the banner of the rebellion, but I'm not sure if every druid is on the same page, if you get what I'm saying. Uniting the druids under one purpose is already done, but uniting them together to mesh their ideas and bring forth a united group of people, I'm not sure if that is the case.
Yeah, the main point would be to allow us to communicate.
Exactly. I'm not sure if I would have any links there, but Moon kind of shrugs. I am a druid.
Perhaps. I do not feel it is the most pressing matter on the table here.
If that is what you believe, then I will not. I'll not inquire any further.
Moon just kind of nods. So, Mr. Cavity, where are we to go?
Out of character. I thought it was set on the Silver Coast, but now I think about it, maybe Cavi wouldn't do that in character. Seeing as there might be doomed, and we want to like stay away from places we kind of emotionally tied to.
Well, I mean, staying away from emotionally tied to places is one thing, but you don't know that it's doomed. You don't know what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like, kind of. Yeah.
I think
The other,
I think I should remind you that's, of everything you learned about Silver Salt and what it can do.
yeah, and it's like what's yeah, it's yeah, it's pretty spooky. Honestly, it's that or either like kicking the brass baron's face in. That sun angle is so cool though. Bro, if we go do that.
It's either that or punching the brass baron in the face. Yeah, get him. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Do you need to like pick 3 and roll a 6-sided die?
I was gonna say, but I wanted to wait until after you chose. But above board, you could just let fate decide.
Nah, dice. That's a. Nah, I know about.
I mean,
I'm not a
there was Silver
gambling
Coast.
gator.
Well, no, the Silver
That
Coast,
was worse.
the Green Cloud, the Mornhow, the
Druids.
Brass Baron's men gathering to invade the Free Cities, the Western Rebellion,
Yeah.
the Pale City, and the Kin. That's 7 choices.
There's like 8, I think. You missed
The wall.
Yeah.
Oh, the Wall. 8. Sorry, I missed the Wall.
Seems like that
Ah,
was really not even a choice
No,
for this group.
I have
It's
like-
just
I have
a
like
wall.
I have like 4 on my mind, so like I want to make this decision before we end. Like, okay, so Silver, there's like the Isle of Mana where his kin is. There's the 2 Brass Baron options, which is like Warren Mornhowl and the Hailhorn one, and there's
Mhm.
Silver Coast. Those are the 4 I'm
Mhm.
like I've narrowed down to.
Well,
I-
if you have an in-character reason to go to the Silver Coast because of what we learned about the Silver Salt, it might be best that we just do that because it would be a character decision that you would want to see what happened and try to stop it. That was like
Yeah.
the main thing that we were trying to do, and it somehow failed.
But want to please the Black Hand too, though.
Well, think about it like this, right? No matter what, in my eyes, we are helping. We're satisfying the Black Hand, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
but
I don't
there's
know.
some
I don't know if this
juicy
is like.
options.
Yeah. There's a lot of juicy options, but there's also a lot of options that might just get us sent to death, like literally sent to death.
Yeah. So there's one of. Let me ask you this, Rinko. Above board here. You want to make an in-character
Yeah.
decision?
Yeah, kind of.
You want your character to decide? So let me ask you this: does Cavity want to make a decision based on his personal feelings, values, and beliefs, or does he want to do what the Black Hand wants him to do? Because we know which choice the Black Hand wants you to do.
Yeah, all of them.
Well,
What's
it's more referencing there's specifically one that was heavily and heavily mentioned that
The
would be
church had a
like to
pull
be done.
to it.
Yes.
Sure.
I thought there were several though. Were there not several where
Yeah,
we had
there's a lot. Like, it's not one.
That's true.
I'm kind of like his avatar now, so I'm like my ambitions are kind of like my ambitions kind of count here too, you know. I'm like,
Oh, that's fair.
like-
actually.
but like,
Okay. Fuck it.
Make thy choice.
Do it live.
it's so hard.
Do it now! Time has run out. The final sands in the hourglass have befitted. It is time
Last
to make
call.
thy decision.
Listen up,
Oh,
Ringo.
here we go.
The last call's been made.
Point.
It's closing time.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. So,
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
it's
Yeah.
not going to be
Mhm.
Elhorn.
Okay.
Okay, no.
Go
Mhm.
King. And it's not
Okay.
going to be
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Waiting.
Mhm.
the Isle of Mana.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's not
Mm.
going to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be.
Baby, come back. You can flip it all on me.
It's not gonna be the king.
Lord Candace showed me you
Mount.
would make the right choice to help further the destruction of the pestilence.
Silver Coast brought the three kings, my home.
Then just choose that one.
Okay, we'll do. Oh, but bro.
Don't let anyone influence you,
The Isle of
man.
Mana.
which one of the
The Isle of
king and the
Mana.
three kings?
It's the Isle of Man. It would be so cool, bro. We go there. It's gonna be so much combat. But
Right,
it'd be so
it'll be cool, bro.
if we drop in there and get the boy back. Ugh.
We're talking about who?
Oh,
Just slam one in right
Yeah.
now.
yes. Thanks. I needed that. I actually needed that. Thank you for that.
We need to be.
Legitimately, I need to make a choice. I need this pressure.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. There's Brass Baron. Between the Brass Baron choices, which one would I do? Hailhorn is funny. Three King's Nest. I would do King's Rest Mountain over that, so forget the Hailhorn. So it's still between those three. So between King's Rest and Eoine Drakta, which of those two are better? There's War in Mornhowl. That's so cool. There's I mean, but it's bad, obviously. But we decide the outcome of that. It's all snowy. The aesthetic is cool. I love snow because I'm Canadian.
I don't know what that's.
Fun fact, I did not know that.
The more you know. Saltbriar. Saltbriar. Three Kings is doomed if Saltbriar falls. So we have to go there. Someone's gonna sweep in there and take advantage of the Three Kings. Saltbriar is
Oh, the
definitely
Dawn's
top
got
two
that.
choice.
Come on.
Saltbriar is definitely, but Oyin Drakta would be so cinema. Oyin Drakta is actual cinema. Oyin Drakta is cinema though. I can't choose it though. I have to go. It has to be. Okay. So does that put King's Rest Mountain off the table? If I don't choose that? Brass Baron L is so cool. I don't think I'm gonna choose that. So Alien the Drakta. So it would be between the Isle of Mana and the Silver Coast. So what do I choose here? Do I slap some skin with the boy? Do I save to see kings? No, that's Raspberry and L anyway, so it's
Choose.
Saltberry. Saltberry.
So be
You
it.
go to yeah.
The
All right.
decision has been made.
Damn, that was cool.
It was really awesome how you did
That
it.
was
Right
actually
when it
really
ended.
awesome.
Right when it ended.
Thanks, I needed that. I hate making this. I'm so bad at making decisions.
Listening to you cook was also
And
incredible.
that will be the end of today's session.
Let's go.
Nice.
I'm gonna go get my fucking food.
Hey, we got
Thank
fan
you.
art. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got
Oh,
memes
fan
and
art.
fan art. All right, first up we have playing only halflings. That's true.
Yeah.
They
They
do
don't
that.
know Arcadum trolled them and we're in on it.
Ah, yes, the well-kept secret that we definitely kept secret.
Yes.
Yes, the well-kept secret that
Are you trying to
nobody
predict
posted
if
in
it's
general
Dark Sermon
chat.
versus Fields of Fire, Dark Sermon and Fields of Fire versus the Yeah. Another one. Another wizard.
Another
And
one,
it's gone.
always. Man, that's the Silver Coast.
The current state of Corvanus. The Black Hand's opinions of what to do in Corvanus. Impressive. Very based. Oh, we got some
He's very
fan art
based.
from Kang for Shy Moon.
Dude,
It's
please
so
finish
cute.
this.
Nice.
Please finish this.
Very good.
Yeah.
It's so
Aw.
adorable. I
Thank-
fucking love it.
Thank you very much, Kang.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Love Kang's art.
It's so
Or Fang.
cute.
Watching
an
Cavity
H&A
and Oliver
cat.
give us another RP masterclass. Oliver to the Kitsune. Bloody foreigners.
What?
Skinwalkers, bro. These skinwalkers, man.
These skins be walking up in here.
Bruh, I'm voluntarily coming here, bro. I want to fucking help fix shit, and you're just like, you fucking skinwalker.
Dude, whenever he said that, I was so flabbergasted.
These
I just
fucking
heard,
look-
foreigners.
I was
Jesus
looking right at
Lord.
Cavity and like, how do you feel about this?
Shut up, foreigner.
Yeah, I was.
Celeste and Foreigner too.
I didn't
Cavity
ask
will
your
remember
fucking
this.
opinion. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting the channel. I'll see you in 2 hours
Hell yeah.
for the brass tacks.
Uh,
Hugs and
everybody.
kisses.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.